Okay. So let's do some nerdy news this week, shall we? Boop. Okay. First thing to start with, we're just going to put this over the thumb because, what did I do? What is this even? Oh, that's the sub alert. We want that like right there. Okay. Whoop. There, we're going to put it over the thumb because it makes more sense. All right. So they're planning on doing a 21 Jump Street with an all-female lead. There's not much to say other than that they just said they're going forward, like Sony said they're going forward with it.
But 21 Jump Street's already a great movie.
I know, that's what I was thinking is like, why not just let it be like the dudes that are already awesome? Other than I think Jonah Hill might be just moving on.
I know that they want more like all-female representation in movies and stuff, but still, like, maybe if it was like 23 Jump Street and it was all females or something.
Yeah.
They can't just call it 21 Jump Street. That movie's already fantastic. I love that movie.
Yeah, right? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You can climb Zeus's penis.
I saw that. I mean, everybody else in Greek mythology has climbed it, so
yeah, I guess.
Why not?
I guess. I thought that was an interesting detail that they're like, yeah, guess what? You can climb Zeus's penis. Black Siren and no, Huntress and Black Canary. They did actually go with an African American in Black Canary, as they reported earlier. What do you think, Dritz? And then Ramona Flowers is going to be playing the Huntress, which I think is a pretty cool cast. Like, I'm excited.
She was great in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, she's pretty good in everything she does. Netflix is going to start doing interactive episodes of like TV shows where you can actually choose your own adventure type of ending. And Black Mirror is going to be one of the first ones to do it. So if you haven't seen Black Mirror, it's a really cool TV show. It's a lot like The Twilight Zone, but its focus is on the negative effects of technology on society.
It's an anthology series.
Really cool. Some of them pretty fucked up. First episode though, just push through it. Push through that first, because that kills it for a lot of people.
Yeah, it killed it for me. I need to go back and actually watch it.
Yeah, because after that, it's great.
First episode is awful, but
actually, the last episode I watched was my favorite so far. But it was like I just haven't gone back into it. The Boston Dynamics robot episode was so fun. On Black Mirror, which one was that? I may not have gotten that far. So I stopped at the Christmas cookie episode, and it's the Christmas special. Most fucked up ending so far. It's really good though. I enjoyed it. For Black Mirror. Okay. Deadpool 2 is re-releasing this Christmas in a PG-13 version called It's a Very Deadpool Christmas.
Yeah, I told my friends about that, and they're like, what are they going to do? Cut out half the movie?
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this is going to get pulled off.
It's going to be perfect for Deadpool sales. Like, they're going to skyrocket.
Oh, yeah, well, people are definitely going to like, yeah.
They're going to be like, oh, my kids can watch this one.
They're going to go to it. New Hellboy. New Hellboy poster.
That art looks cool as hell.
This is the brand new poster. This is David Harbour as Hellboy.
David Harbour's going to kill it.
And he looks sick as shit.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped. Like, so pumped. Oh my god. I'm so excited. There is a theory out there that John Cena's character in the new Bumblebee movie is going to be G.I. Joe, and that they're going to do a crossover series. If the person who is directing Bumblebee is in charge of everything, and Bumblebee is a good movie, I'm in. I think that'd be cool.
He has the look to play Duke, actually. He totally has the
100%.
Look. Like, I didn't hate the old G.I. Joe movies they made. The first one's alright.
They made G.I. Joe movies? Oh, yeah! Channing Tatum.
The second one I was excited for because they added Bruce Willis and The Rock, and then the second one sucked. And
they murdered Channing Tatum immediately. Like, immediately murdered him.
They murdered Duke. He's like, in the cartoons and in the G.I. Joe comics, he's like the G.I. Joe. And they murdered him.
replacing him with The Rock was the best idea they've ever had. You got to be honest. Like that was a good idea. Zack Snyder was actually recently interviewed about his plans for the Justice League movies had he been continuing, and in the second or third movie he actually had plans to kill off Batfleck.
Poor Batfleck. Kill him off, I'm fine.
I have no feelings about it. Actually, this episode is named Zack Snyder just wanted to kill off Batfleck because he's just like Rorschach.
Actually, that is entirely too accurate.
We fucking killed Rorschach. I don't know if I think Rorschach dies in the comic as well, but when they killed Rorschach in the movie, I was like, "Oh shit!"
I love Watchmen.
What the fuck?
A lot of people hate on Watchmen. I love that movie.
I thought it was really good, and I thought actually, Will here, who's watching us right now, has some really good thoughts on the new Watchmen, because he was pretty obsessed with Watchmen, and I watched it with him in the theater. So it was great.
I watched the director's cut on Amazon Video, and it adds like 45 extra minutes to the already like 3.5 hour movie.
Oh my god.
It was so good though.
LeBron James has stated that Space Jam 2 is actually just Space Jam the reboot.
Come on.
I've just decided that since it's Space Jam, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Space Jam.
It's just one of those things, like, if you're hung up on the canon of Space Jam...
Space Jam's a treasure. It was the first movie as a kid.
Yeah, but do you really need canon to Space Jam?
Well, no.
Does Space Jam need canon? It's Space Jam.
I was super young.
Hey guys, I'm going to be in and out of the live stream. Help Dad put up Halloween decorations. We'll rewatch the live stream later. Oh, okay. Chris,
it's fine.
how you doing?
We'll miss you.
We love you. We love you,
I was really young when Space Jam came out, and I never really thought too much into movies, but I watched Space Jam, and it was the first movie where I looked at Michael Jordan's character, and I was like, I love Michael Jordan. I watch him play basketball with my dad, but he should never, ever be in another movie.
Especially one about baseball.
I mean, he tried baseball. It didn't work out, so he went back to basketball.
Oh, there's a sweet-ass comic book right now out about Thor.
Yeah.
Old Man Thor. And Old Man Thor has been crowned. I don't give a fuck about it either, about the new Space Jam. I'll always be Michael Jordan movie. Oh, okay, yeah. I just don't give a fuck about the canon. I think it's kind of silly to be hung up on canon for Space Jam, but
yeah, no, I'm.
If it's a reboot, I'm like, doesn't really matter as long as it's not the same movie. Like there was, do you remember? It was like a couple of Christmases ago. They did a claymation version of Elf, the movie.
Yeah,
it was like 30 minutes long, and it had the guy from Big Bang Theory, Jim Parsons, playing Elf. And I was like, sweet. I was hoping it was a continuation story. And then I'm gonna move the camera because you keep ducking out, Tommy.
Oh no, that's my bad. I'm spacing today.
I moved the thing on my head. Anyways, and Dritz isn't here. So if Dritz gets here, well, Dritz is here, but Dritz, you need to step off, buddy. You're all up in my shit. You need to, yeah, get in your fucking corner, Dritz. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, Jim Parsons, and they basically made they made Elf over again, but in a shitty half-hour special. Maximum internet butthurt. Space Jam, but with the cast of 20 whatever Ghostbusters. Driss MIA. Driss, love you. ... J. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so personally I thought that was the dumbest idea. I hope it's not that. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Old Man Thor comic though is facing off with Old Man Logan, but Old Man Logan, so they're the last people in the universe, and Old Man Logan is actually like taken over by the Phoenix Force, and he fucking throws down with Thor and actually wins. Spoilers, sorry. It's a dope ass comic book idea. I had to talk about it. Really, really cool idea. Wolverine with the Phoenix Force. That's cool. So Old Man Logan versus Old Man Thor. with Phoenix Force. No. Rick and Morty's bumped up to 14 episodes next season rather than 10. Thank you. I'm in. I really like Rick and Morty, so I'm pretty pumped about this. Titans. What was I going to talk? Oh, fucking Titans is being released everywhere except in the U.S. on Netflix. The U.S. has to buy the fucking DC membership.
Oh, I'm buying it. Like, as soon as I get...
Oh, I'm not.
As soon as I start this job, I'm buying it.
I am going to get it when Young Justice comes out.
It's going to have Batman the Animated Series, Superman, Justice League. I watched a video on it from IGN. They were talking to one of the people that helmed it. It's going to have back issues of comics. There's going to be like 3,000 different issues of comics, so you can like catch up on comics and stuff. It's
I guess if you're a comic book fan, that's a good idea.
And that sold it for me. I was like, no, I mean, I can watch all that other stuff for free already. And then they announced all the comic book stuff. And
yeah, Drizzt isn't missing, Chris. He's right here. Can't you see him?
Been here the whole time.
Yeah, he's right here. That's him, right there.
He's looking a little green.
He's gonna be so pissed. You should really make me a fucking thumb. Okay, so yeah, my personal opinion though, I'm not digging it. But this brings up the conversation of what pisses me off so much. Witcher is the only Netflix series I'm excited for coming out.
Oh yeah. I think Henry Cavill's gonna kill it.
Stranger Things Season 3, Glow Season 3. What are the things that keep me on Netflix? There's a shit ton. Black Mirror keeps me on Netflix. I've been binging Sherlock lately.
I love Sherlock.
Sherlock! That is the other thing. I've been watching a lot of Sherlock.
Sherlock is amazing. I want a Punisher.
It's very entertaining. What's that?
I want a Punisher Season 2 already. Because I loved Season 1.
I haven't watched it. I have been so bad at my Netflix Marvel series. Punisher, I never watched.
Like, it's not even really a spoiler. I love it because he was already established in Daredevil, so you don't have to sit through that my family died shit again. It just goes right into it.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, there is all the Punisher action that, like, everybody loves and wants, but then they take more time to focus on his mental state and how his family dying has, like, tortured him.
I got you, Chris.
We got you, Chris.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Save. This is how we're gonna do it. Oh shit! I already did the. Whoops. Okay, so I must because I hit space. Duh. I really hope I didn't skip over too much. So yeah. So Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio has been revealed in pictures for Spider-Man. It actually looks pretty good. Like he looks legit.
No fish head though.
Yeah, no fish head. You shared this actually.
Fuck yes. Oh.
What is this?
It is the Wheel of Time. It is the best book series I've ever read. They're fantastic, amazing.
Yeah, Wheel of Time is getting a Amazon.
Yeah,
I think Amazon
adaptation.
They're really dumping their money in. I think they're investing because Game of Thrones is ending. Amazon, Netflix. Maybe Hulu. I don't know about Hulu's.
Well, Amazon's dumping a lot of money because
Amazon
dumped a lot of money into this, and then they ordered that Lord of the Rings series reboot.
Dragon Pilot I watched recently. Love Studio Bones work. It was strange. Dragon Pilot, is that the Dragon Pilot? I haven't watched that, but that sounds cool. Yeah. Wheel of Time sounds awesome. Tom Hanks is going to be Mr. Rogers in a Mr. Rogers biopic. That's pretty dope. I think he actually looks like Mr. Rogers right there.
As long as he doesn't do what he does with every movie and Tom Cruise will fight it.
Tom Hanks is it, you mean?
Or yeah, I thought you said Tom Cruise.
No, Tom Hanks. That's Tom Hanks.
Oh, then Tom Hanks will kill it.
America's Dad.
I can't see that picture from here. My eyesight is that bad.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's Tom Hanks. He's going to be playing... He's going to be playing Mr. Rogers. Tom Hanks is going to be a good Mr. Rogers, I think. Venom reviews are coming out. They said a lot of reviews are consistently saying it's like a movie stuck in the 2000s. So they're kind of upset because it hasn't quite evolved past like the Spider-Man era stuff.
Also,
it's on Netflix. Anime girl joins Jizra and ends up piloting a dragon by being eaten by it. Dragon transforms into a fighter jet.
Sweet.
That sounds very much like anime.
Sounds like something I would watch.
Sounds like anime.
There's also that. There's the Lady Gaga Venom scandal. Is that your topic?
People are pissed off because it's coming out at the same time as the Lady Gaga Star is Born movie. So they're trying to sabotage the movie with fake
negative
reviews and shit. Because they're pissed off because they want A Star is Born to be... Which is scary. That means the power of Gaga has been sicked on Tom Hardy. This is going to be a battle for the ages.
It's just because they know Venom's going to do way more than The Star is Born.
Oh, of course it is. I think both movies will sell to their audiences in their own rights, though, because they both look great.
Yeah.
They both look like good movies. I just,
I'd rather see Venom.
I'm going to see Venom first. But if I have a chance and my wife's like, hey, you want to watch a movie? I'd be like, let's go watch Star is Born. That seems like a different type of audience's movies, so I think they're getting a little ahead of themselves. J.K. Rowling laid the fucking smackdown.
I love J.K.
So there's
Rowling.
a Nagini, like sort of a Nagini scandal where because Nagini is going to be played by an Asian actress, they're pissed off saying that they're trying to force representation, like cultural representation. They're like, yeah, you just made Nagini a Korean woman, but it doesn't even make any sense.
SJW.
So she brings out this fucking tweet. She just lays it down on him. She says, she basically talks about like the mythological layout of what Naginis are, or Nagis are, or whatever they're like talking about. And it comes from like both Egypt and Asia and China and all that. So she's like, yeah, fuck you. It's fine that she's a Korean woman. It does make sense. I kind of want to watch The Star is Born just for Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's in The Star is Born?
People are so mad about this Nagini thing. They're also mad that Nagini's human. And there's several explanations in the Harry Potter universe for it. She could be an animagus that transformed and didn't transform back in time and got stuck. Like, because you only have so long in your
that's the
form
point.
Where you get stuck. Like,
that was a theory that people were bringing up before Nagini became a thing.
Yeah. It's been a theory for a while that she was originally human and she just got stuck in her animagus form. But...
But yeah, so Nagini, everyone's all pissed off about this idea, and they feel like it's just trying to force cultural representation. Honestly, I don't care the ethnicity of the woman. It's just just people getting pissed.
If the actress is a good actress and does the part well, who cares what nationality they are?
Yeah, right. So then Macaulay Culkin is like on Twitter, like, "Hey, JK, I back you up. Also, can you make me a wizard in the next movie?" And I'm 100% in for Macaulay Culkin to be a wizard.
Is he going to be the cracked out wizard?
I don't know. Well, he's actually doing a lot better.
No, he's clean now.
Yeah, he's a lot clean.
Making a terrible joke.
Yes, the Bradley Cooper friend. Oh, in it. Okay. I barely even watched the trailer for that movie.
I forgot Bradley Cooper.
So shout outs real quick before we end everything. There is a very Gravity Falls-esque show on Netflix called Hilda that looks really, really good. I discovered Hobo Johnson last week. If you haven't looked up Hobo Johnson and listened to a song called Peach Scones, you need to get on it. Like, it's the shit. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are doing a Sherlock Holmes and Watson movie.
Oh, I kind of want to see it, actually.
Out of Sherlock Holmes fatigue, I'm still 100% in for this. I don't even give a shit. This movie, oh shit, what is it called? I think it's like, Last Year. It's a video game, actually. Sorry, there's a video game coming out called Last Year. It's actually being released by Discord. Mm-hmm. So you can buy it on Discord, which is interesting. Discord is going to start distributing games. But this is a lot like Friday the 13th, but it looks a lot more fun, and it looks like they're getting outside of... Because the problem with Friday the 13th now is they are literally not allowed to do anything anymore because of the lawsuit between the original creator and the studio. So that has halted them to be able to make new content at all, which really sucks. But this is going to be kind of a Friday the 13th inspired thing. Why are they still giving Will Ferrell movie roles? Because Will Ferrell is the shit!
He's okay.
I love Will Ferrell. I really do.
His movies are hit or miss. I like Will Ferrell, but...
Yeah, he does the same thing, but I mean, when the shtick is good...
I was like, Will Ferrell movies can't get any worse, and then I watched Casa de Mi Padre on Netflix. I
have zero intention to watch that.
Don't you ever watch that movie.
Well, it's all in Spanish, so I'm like, Okay.
It was awful.
21 Jump Street, we're backing around. There is a couple of things I missed, though.
I was going to say,
because I was hitting...
2 big news stories.
Well, I may not have gotten to them, but hang on, let me... Oh, yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse reveal. They've got 6 characters in there, so Nick Cage is actually playing Spider-Man Noir, and then John Mulaney is going to play Spider-Pig. There's actually... so they released a new trailer featuring all of the 6... And then there's a Japanese anime girl with an anime spider robot.
Is that Spider-Gwen? Spider-Girl?
Well, Spider-Gwen is also in there, but that's been announced already. But next to her is a Japanese anime girl with a Spider-Man themed spider robot, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me. At all. I don't know.
People are really wanting, I saw an article online, they're really wanting Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man to be a part of this Into the Spider-Verse.
I think it's too late. They could have actually cast him as Peter Parker, but they cast the guy from New Girl, who is a great actor and really funny. However, I don't think he's a good Spider-Man. He's so distinct from his role in New Girl that it's hard to put him somewhere else. Same thing with the guy who played Schmidt on New Girl. He's in this new comedy where he's like a neighbor to a black guy and he's supposedly a little bit racist. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyways.
Oh, The Neighbors.
Yeah, The Neighbors. And it's... I don't know. He's always going to be Schmidt, so I don't really want to... Yeah, unless they put him in something else.
It's kind of like anytime I see Zach Braff from Scrubs in anything, I'm like, that's the guy from Scrubs.
Speaking of, Zach Braff and John Mulaney sound so much alike that every time I hear John Mulaney's voice, I'm like, well, Zach Braff's in this. I get really excited, and then I find out it's John Mulaney, and I go, oh. Because he's in Big Mouth as well. He does a voice in Big Mouth, and he's not Zach Braff.
Big Mouth is hilarious.
Yeah.
So is F is for Family.
Yeah. Oh, F is for Family. Why is that? When are they coming out with a new season of that?
I have no idea, but
that is one of my favorite shows on Netflix.
I watched it all with my friend Clute, and I was like, this was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it was really good, and it's really well-grounded. It reminds me of King of the Hill in a way.
Yeah, I miss
because it's grounded, but it's this absurd comedy.
Yeah. King of the Hill was one of those shows, though, like, it had a certain kind of humor. Like,
right?
If you didn't get the jokes, you didn't get the jokes.
And then there's actually a Spider-Man stealth suit image where he kind of looks like he's in like black, like stealth. So it looks like a mix of the black spider suit with the Spider-Man Noir outfit. So that's really, really interesting. So other 2 news stories this week then. What do you
Did you watch the Dark Phoenix trailer?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do a shout out image that didn't end up in there for some reason. Yeah, Dark Phoenix trailer.
It looks good. I'm of the minority. I actually really liked X-Men Apocalypse. And people really do not like that movie. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
My problem with the Dark Phoenix trailer is it looks like X-Men 3 all over again.
Actually, I don't think it looks like that for me.
So my problem with it is I did not like the Phoenix in X-Men 3 because it was something that was within her, not something that she had picked up from space. Which, someone said they did see a clip where she was in space and something hits her. So maybe it is that way.
Well, I mean, there's several different ways it's happened in the comics. It has been within her before in different arcs, and then, Xavier suppresses it. With his, mental
I think
shit.
That's dumb as shit. I hate that story.
There is an arc where she collides with whatever the Phoenix is in space, and then it, comes inside her and shit.
Yeah, it comes inside.
Yeah, I mean, there's several different ways that has happened. I'm excited for it. The other news story that I saw the other day, and I was actually going to share on the page, the guy that wrote the Witcher novels is trying to sue CD Projekt Red now.
Yeah.
Because when he first made the deal for those games, he didn't think they'd be that popular, so he took one flat sum instead of the royalties deal for like money made. He took one flat sum, and now Witcher's one of the highest selling video game series, and it's selling like crazy. So he sent a message to CD Projekt Red saying he wants $16.1 million more in royalties, and they pretty much told him to fuck off.
I don't I just feel like when you
he's being greedy because he actually just
but when you make a bad deal, then you made a bad deal.
Yeah, he just got money.
You.
He just got money from Netflix too for them making a Witcher series. Like they paid him royalties, and after Netflix paid him, he's like, "Hey, Project Red, I want more money," and they were like, "Yeah, fuck you." Like,
yeah, that just means you made a bad deal.
According to American
up.
law, there's nothing that they could do. But since it's over in Poland, apparently he can still sue CD Projekt Red for missed out money. Like, because of Polish law, he's still able to sue them. I don't think it'll go anywhere, but
yeah, I don't see it going too far. Here's the problem. Okay, so you're stacking yourself up against the people who made a fuck ton of money, which typically in court what happens is people play chicken in court for a long time. And so you have to eventually have whoever has the most money usually wins because they can afford
it's
more
kind of
lawyers.
Dumb. He's being greedy as hell. I would have never even heard about the Witcher book series if it hadn't been for the video games. Like, so how many more people bought his books and read them just because of the video games? Like, he made money just even off that from the video games. Like, people are like, oh, it's based on a book series. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
But he's like, give me more money.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that's silly. Like, that just means that's someone who made a bad deal trying to get out of their bad deal.
Right? Like, oh, I made a bad deal and I realize that now. I want to make a better deal.
Yeah.
Late,
like, I want to go back. Maybe if there's, like, they came out with they were coming out with The Witcher 4, like, he would, like, renegotiate the rights or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, that I would understand, but being pissed that, like, The Witcher because that's 3 games. 3 games and now he's pissed off. It's well past the 3rd game being out. It's not like in the midst of like releasing the 3rd or
and one of his arguments is like he wanted to sue for more money because he didn't realize these video games were going to become popular because the first Witcher game was just a good game. It was alright, and then 2 and 3 are amazing, and he's like, well, I didn't know I'd get this popular, so I didn't make the other deal. Like, well, that's your own fault, buddy. You should have foresaw this.
Hopefully Cyberpunk 27 will help them distance themselves from the series. After all, the trilogy is technically over.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't even...
3 is technically the end to... I haven't finished 3, but I've watched people play it, and it wraps up Geralt's story really well.
Oh, okay.
And he's the main character.
Yeah.
And
then it's just an afterthought. That guy's just pissed and boning way after.
I watched that 2-hour video, or that hour-long video they had on Cyberpunk gameplay, and now I could really care less about The Witcher. I just want Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk's going to be a lot of fun.
It looks amazing.
I'm down for it. I'm actually pretty... that one for me, I kind of want to jump into.
I wanted to jump into it blind, knowing nothing about it.
Chris Goodrich is in our Discord server. Thank you, Chris. Sorry.
I wanted to jump into it blind, knowing nothing about it, and then they shared a gameplay video where they were playing through the first little bit, and then I watched it for like a second, and then I couldn't stop watching it, and I was like, well, I have about an hour of the game spoiled, but it looks amazing.
Right? Well, hopefully an hour of the game's only going to be like a millionth of what they've got in it.
Yeah.
Because it's...